welcome to my channel. It's your girl OAP in the building. Jesus, no. So you people, I'm literally not here to joke. Like I'm genuinely paid. You will not believe what happened to me. I got scammed. God, I always heard of people getting scammed and stuff. I'm like, okay, it can happen to anybody, but I never thought it would happen to me in the nearest future. But basically, I caused it. Literally, I caused it. So this is what happened. I wanted to get wigs online, and I've been looking at them and looking at pictures of wigs online, and they were expensive. I'm like, okay, I don't earn so much to now be buying 180,000 naira wigs and stuff like that. So I need something of good quality, like not just outrightly bad, and I need to get more for less, that kind of thing. I need to get a good bargain. So I held off on looking out for wigs because they were expensive. So this fateful day, it was a Friday, I just held my phone. I was on Instagram, and I think I was checking stories, and this advert just came up. I'm like, okay. I went to the person's page. Most times what I check is how much followers these people have, but then that maybe my due diligence that I now did after I had gotten scammed, maybe I'll make that in a whole other video. So I checked how much subscribers this person had. I went through the person's page. I wasn't comfortable. Not that I wasn't comfortable, there was just something that didn't feel right in me. But I kept telling myself, this life is full of risk. You cannot live life without risk. Oh, she risk taker. They are taking me on my risk. That was how I saw a picture on the page. It was a video, and I had seen it on someone else's page. The exact person, the exact kind of wig, and I was Mufra. I was being suspicious, but I'm like, okay, let's still go on. I checked reviews. I'm like, okay, cool. I even saw a review where the person was like, I didn't quickly get my things, but I've gotten them now. I'm like, okay, no wala. So I kept checking. So I showed my mom the image. She was like, oh, they're nice, but they're cheap. I'm like, I went to the person was doing clearance sale. I sent the person a DM. I'm like, okay, I want this your combo. How much is your delivery to Kogi? And the person told me. I'm like, okay, right, no wala. Next thing, the person asked me, when am I going to pay, that the sale is ending tonight. I'm like, oh, okay, no wala. I didn't have cash. I did not have cash on me. So I just told my mom, okay, mommy, yami, borrow me. When I get paid and stuff, I'll pay back. So the person now told me, the person sent a voice note, and it was a female voice. So by the time the person sent me account details, and I saw the account name, I felt some kind of way. I'm like, okay, the voice note this person sent is a female's voice. What? Now the account name, you have two very weird Igbo names. I don't know, maybe I'll make a screenshot of it and put it. He had two very weird Igbo names and one English name, but they just all felt masculine to me. So all of this happened in the space of 10 minutes. So I was desperate. I have been when you have been looking for something and you finally get it, you just want to jump on it. You don't want it to pass you by and stuff. So I was in that mood, but there was still this subtle feeling of but I kept telling my mom was even telling me, okay, it's Friday, I should wait till Monday. I'm like, the person said the sale is ending today, and she's like, but am I sure? I was there saying, yes, and I even told her that I was gapping. I even told her that I'm paying though, but wait till I go do. I told her that there's nothing inside that doesn't have risk. That she had bought something online the other day. She was even the one who drove me to go to the logistics office to pick it up. So Shisha was looking at me. When your African mom is looking at you like, okay, anything that happened, man, Shisha not there. She was looking at me. So I made payment. So I made payment. The person acknowledged receipt of the payment, and then I asked a question. The person did not reply. I'm like, okay. It was then that subtle feeling I was having just came out. When have you ever walked on the road under hot sun, and you just see somebody selling fan yogurt and you buy and you just take it, like your body will just calm down, like your body will just calm down, like you just feel, oh my god, like it was like I was on a high. And as soon as I made the transfer, the person acknowledged receipt, I asked a question, the person didn't answer, like I just came down, like I'm like, okay. So the next day I sent the person a I was refusing to believe that I had been scammed of money. Next day I asked the person a question again and the person did not reply. I'm like, oh, it's weekend, it's weekend, it's weekend. So by Monday, I already knew, no, something's up. I was talking to one of my friends and my aunts, like, they've scammed me. Oh. And he was asking me for details. I gave details and I was like, why didn't I do this one? And I did think I'm not already questioning myself. Like, I was desperate. So Monday came and I just felt, it's Monday. I sent the person a message again. This person answered me. I said, okay, Lobato, it is what? Finished. So I now searched, like, I searched the person's handle and I think added scammer or something behind. Lo and behold, there was a page to call out scammers. The person opened that page to call out scammers. This person's page was like all up in my face. I'm like, okay. You know when you have always known something and you just get it confirmed? That was the feeling. I just went cold all over. I just went cold. I'm like, wow. So this happened. Like really, this did happen. And so I went over to my mom and my mom was like, no, oh, oh, I told you so. It's like our African mothers, especially Nigerian mothers, they're just waiting for that moment. Simon saw, I told you so, I told you so. I'm like, Simone, like I'm coming to you, babe. This can't me, babe. I'm in pain. Like I'm in pain. She just went all this thing on me. I'm like I messed up. I was like, oh, I've been saying like, it's paining me, what do me? Yeah, I was hurt. I cried because it's not like I had the luxury of, see, even if you have the luxury of money, even if I had the whole money in the world, it's one thing to get cheated, or maybe you go to the market, something is 1,000 naira and they tell you 1,500. It hurts, but at least you still have something to show for the money. Like I absolutely had nothing, like nothing to show for the money I had spent. And like say in this life, one father scam me, like they'll finally scam me in this life. Hey God. So I maybe I should just make another video. It's painful. Like I cannot compare that feeling to, okay, the closest thing I can compare to the feeling is when you lose money, like you not lose to someone else, like you misplaced it. That thing I can say is close to what I felt on that day. You guys, ew, ew, ew. It was just painful, just painful. I would make another video about my due diligence. I just think it's like I was destined to be scammed that day because everything was telling me not to, and I kept telling myself nothing. There's nothing in this life that doesn't involve risk. I just kept telling myself that, and I just felt inside of me, do not, do not, do not. I had red flags everywhere, everywhere. I'm going to own up to it. I was outrightly stupid, and I lost a ton of money in the process. I lost a ton of money in the process. I can smile about it now because I have left my matter to Lubeja. I have handed over the matter to God because I tried to do some things on my path. I couldn't. I just handed over the matter to God. The CN says that I'm rich is in your hand. If I stole that money, then maybe you will not do anything about it. But if that money is hard earned, more person will contend with you or not with me, or nobody can fight God. You cannot fight God. So I think that's why I'm just chill about it. I was sad for like 3 days straight. I couldn't do nothing. I would just sleep, wake up, press my phone, and I remember again. I just feel like an idiot. In fact, all over again. I'm like, no, all of these things cannot steal my joy. You cannot steal my joy. So I snapped out of it. I prayed to God, and I'm here telling you people this painful story in this nice way. The painful part is now I'm scared of online vendors, like really scared of online vendors. So these people defraud people and now make genuine vendors to lose customers. Anyway, I just thought to come on here and tell you the story of my life. Maybe I'll even title this video the story of my stupidity, my foolery, like the day I was a fool with my full chest. But I just got scammed, and it's not a palatable experience. So please, before you do anything, think, pause, don't do anything in a hurry. Like, don't see if the sale is going to end, let it end, another sale will come. Do not do anything in a hurry. I think sponsored posts. I can't remember what they call it. I see those things. I'm like, not today, Satan. Like, not today. Absolutely not this day. Not ever. I've learned my lesson. So I've learned my absolute lesson. But what? we move. We move and we try. And let me hear that I want to buy something online, not do my due diligence. If they won't scam me again, you know, do me, that one will pay me fast. It's that one that will help me the most. About them. Let me speak all the languages I know how to speak. You go pay me, oh, you go pay me. We go do alright. Last. I'll just look out for another video about doing your due diligence, like things you should look out for when you want to get stuff online, especially on Instagram, because that is where they butchered me. I was preyed on on Instagram. So yeah, that's what I say. I should come and tell my word people, my village people. I say my village people, my tribe. That's what I say. I should come and tell you people. Okay, I'm a victim of circumstance. Anywho, always do your due diligence till I show up on your screen, and at that time, peace out. Till I show up on your screen another time. I see. We go do alright.